Cancer. Welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective reading. Now, as this is your collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't have any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message in there. Now, this is a little bit of a different reading today. I'm a little bit, the last few readings, a lot of them have been quite, not negative, but I'd say heavy. They've been very heavy readings. So today, this reading is all about what is coming in for you that you're going to be celebrating. What is coming up to be celebrated in. We're going to pull some Moonology cards to try and get some timelines as well. But this is very much what is coming up for you that you will be celebrating. So we get one more, please, Spirit, and then we'll get into this. Is that you chucking out? Okie dokie. So, So we have the home, finance, work, money, whatever you want to put it as, love, yourself, what's unexpected, and then what's expected. So in the home, the home is about family, friends, your home environment, everything that's around you. We have the Emperor. So this could be somebody that is coming into your environment. It could be maybe somebody is becoming a dad that you're aware of. Maybe you've got a father figure that's coming into your environment. You might have a brother or a sister, a nephew, an uncle. Your father might be having another child. So it could be very much something like that. It could just be that you're starting to take control of things around you. People are seeing you as being a leader in something. You could just be getting on top of things within your home environment, very much taking steps towards getting whatever you need doing. Now, it could even be you might be hiring, how do I put it? You might be hiring decorators. You've got an idea. The emperor doesn't do the work himself. He gets some people to do it. So it could very well be that you are employing people in your environment come and do some work for you. Let's get some clarity on that, Emperor. It may even be that something's being completed and you're getting a job well done. Okay, so you're definitely investing into something. You're very much investing into something and waiting for it to be finished. So this investment is something that you are very happy about. You are excited about it too. You've been trying to get it done for a while. It has been a bit of a burden. So I am feeling like it might be something that maybe it could be a holiday, but it feels to me like it might be a big spend on something in your environment, something that you've been wanting to do for a while. You've not had the chance to do it. I've even got you here very much waiting to do that, to move forward, to have what it is that you've been desiring. And I've got a King of Cups here, so it is making you very, very happy. Whatever this is, whatever it is that you're investing into that you've been wanting to do for a while, you know, you're finally getting to do it, and it makes you so very happy. It's filling you with absolute joy and love, and you're probably sharing that around a lot as well. Now, this King of Cups could be somebody that you are waiting for to do all of this with. Like I say, it could be that there might be a baby coming into things, and this King of Cups could be representing the same as that Emperor. Could very much be, you know, you finally being able to express those emotions and have that baby. And the reason why I'm saying that, obviously, Seven of Pentacles is very much if you're a parent, if you're becoming a parent, that's you investing into something. That's you investing time. Obviously, it has to gestate, it has to grow it before it becomes a baby. You have to wait around for it. And obviously, pregnancy can be a big burden as well. Now, whether you're the father, whether you're the mother, it doesn't really matter. Gender's fluid within tarot. They are just really energies, personality traits, however you want to take it. But it could suggest that you're giving birth to something, or taking control over something that's been gestating for a while. Like I say, it could just be a big project that you've been putting off and it's finally happening. It's starting to take place and you're really excited about it. Now, in work or in money, I've got an Ace of Wands in the reverse. So you're fed up with something. You're lacking a bit of energy here, or energy has come to a bit of a standstill. Now, that doesn't mean anything bad. It could be that maybe at work you took on a really big project and it's finally coming to an end, and you're tired and it's ready to, you could be very ready to rest from it. Let's get clarity on this Ace of Wands. Page of Pentacles and Ace of Swords, both in reverse. Okay. So I feel, oh, yeah. So it feels to me like something has come to a bit of an end here. Um, and you don't necessarily know what to do afterwards. You've kind of taken a little bit of time out while you're waiting for the recognition to come through for what you've already done. Um, it does feel like you don't necessarily know what it is that is coming next. Um, Very much you feel like it might be being kept up in the dark from you. You haven't got clarity on that just yet. You don't know quite whether or not it's worth celebrating at this point in time, but you are going to be, maybe you've been working on your own for a while as well, and you're very much now going into that role of you're not going to be working on your own anymore. You're going to be collaborating with people, you're going to be working with people. So where you may have been working solo. And let's face it, when you work solo, people don't always see your worth until things are completed because they can't see you doing your job. So it does feel like this is more of you finally being able to work alongside other people potentially, um, so that you can very much get some recognition that you've been deserving. Finally being able to work with others. Finally, yeah, you might not know what you do. It could even be that you've actually run out of steam at your old job and you're looking for something new and you're going into something not knowing what you're doing at all. Um, and you're having to very much learn from other people. But it does feel like whatever this was or is, there's definitely an ending here, an ending of something that you were very tired with, or it ran its course. It does feel to me very much like you'd done as much as you possibly could have there. Like I say, I feel like you finished something out. You ran out of steam, you ran out of energy on it. You've done everything you possibly could. It does feel like a project coming to completion. Like I say, possibly something that you've had to work on your own for quite a while, and now you just don't know what to do. You've got a bit of freedom. You've got some time to do whatever you need to. You've got no idea what's coming next. And yeah, it gives you that bit of, yes, you're not necessarily celebrating fully, but the fact that you're not going to be working on your own, is something to celebrate about. And it does suggest to me that you are going to be celebrating this at some point, and at least you're happy about it. You're celebrating, even if people aren't recognizing what you've done. It is something that you can celebrate. Now, in love, we've got a Four of Wands, which is a card of literally celebrating it, even the celebration at the bottom. So you are going to be celebrating in a relationship. So this could symbolize possibly marriage. It could be just a really happy, stable connection that you are getting. Yeah, very much a card of celebration, maybe moving into the next phase of a relationship. What's this Four of Wands, Spirit? Queen of Swords. So you're going to be finding something out. Or Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be finding, I feel, oh, beautiful. Four of Swords. in the reverse, I feel like you may very well be the Queen of Pentacles is all about the home. The Queen of Swords is all about finding things out, cutting out rubbish. Um, I feel like you might be getting a new home potentially. I've got the Four of Swords here in the reverse, suggesting that there could be a little bit of moving away from people. Uh, I feel like you might be moving in with a particular person here. You could even be combining households. I feel like you're getting away from something. You've been doing a bit of, you need to do some healing away from people. So it feels to me like you might be, like I say, you might be moving. I feel like you're moving in with someone very much here. Getting away from all the rigmarole that you've been dealing with, putting certain people out of your life that have been feeding you with rubbish. I really do feel that. Very much finding finding your place in your happy home and being very, how to put it? It's like you've got a new home and you're starting to look after it. You wanting to nurture it. Now, it could be that you're moving in with that particular Queen of Pentacles, who is very much somebody that is very house proud. But yeah, you need a little bit of you've it does feel like you've had to move. The Four of Swords in the reverse is very much about taking time out. Now, it could be that you might be taking a little bit of time away from a particular person. I don't feel it is. I feel it's time. I feel like you might be moving in with a partner is what I'm feeling here. Um, and getting away from maybe family members or friends that have been relatively stressful. It could have been very stressful looking at moving because moving is itself, it is horrific. I've done it a couple of times and having to box up all your possessions and lug them around and move them, it's not nice. I don't particularly want to ever do it again, I'll be honest. It's so draining. And you do end up cutting people out that you don't realise that, just purely because you move away from them in the distance, but you always make your house, your new home, so much better than your old one. So it does feel to me like you are moving into something very stable, something that you're going to be very much celebrating here and getting away from certain energies and things that have been causing you a little bit of need to heal. Congratulations. Now, in yourself, we have the moon. So you're going to be celebrating things that you're discovering about yourself. So certain things that have been hidden from you for a while. They've very much been hidden. They are fears that you might be illuminating, coming to the surface. You might be dreaming about them. And it feels to me like you are very much celebrating getting over fears, or at least recognizing them so that you can move past them. Let's get some clarity on this moon. Now, it could just be that you've actually worked out what your intuition is and you're celebrating your intuition. So I've got a Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So it feels to me here like there could be certain things that have got you out of balance. You might have taken a little bit too much on. There could be things that are making you feel a little bit wobbly. Potentially something about people from the past. There could be a lot of memories. There could be certain things that you're thinking about, looking at from the past that are weighing heavily on you. You could be very much living in a lot of nostalgia there, thinking that the past is, why can't you go back to the past? It was significantly better, etc. It could be a person from the past that you are very much reminiscing about, but it does feel to me like you might be living too much in the past here. Um, And I feel like this is what you are coming to realize, that actually you're living in the past and you need to move forward. You need to live in the now. I've got a Hierophant that came out in the reverse as well. So whatever this was that you may have been, it feels a bit like obsessive energy, like you've been sitting on it, thinking about it constantly, very much letting somebody live in your head from the past. And I feel like you're going to be letting them go. Maybe you felt like a particular person was your soulmate and you've just been a little bit out of balance, thinking that, this was your person and you've kind of put them before yourself. And it feels to me like you're releasing it. You're letting it go. You've realized that they're not the person for you. You're putting yourself first. It feels very much like the belief that you had in this being a long-term committed relationship, if that's what it is, or this being a soulmate, or the belief that you had about this particular person, or or memory, or whatever it is for you. You've realised there's more to life, and I feel like it's because of whoever it is that you're moving in with. Whatever this is here, I feel like you're realising actually you don't need to hold on to the past anymore. You can let it go because it's not serving you anymore. You need to live in the now, not the past. And it does feel to me like that is very much being illuminated there. Now, what is hidden from you? We have an Eight of Cups. Oh, sorry. What is unexpected? We have the Eight of Cups. So very much doing some self-discovery is the unexpected. And I feel like this is to do with that moon card because that is very much a bit of self-discovery there. What is this Eight of Cups? Yeah, definitely. So I've got a star here. So very much you doing some healing, finding your balance, which there with that Two of Pentacles, you weren't in balance. So you finding that balance, getting back into healing, knowing what it is that you want, and very much having that expectation and wishing on that star, or that you're gonna, that you're gonna get it. It's very healing and very balanced energy. I've got that Eight of Wands about fast movement towards what you want as well. And we have this wheel, divine timing, movement itself. Now, this really weirdly can all connect with, I feel like it's connecting with that Four of Wands. Like I was saying, I feel like you're moving in with somebody and you're gaining that stability. And both of these are cards of movement and moving. I do feel like they are very much connected, and it could even be that they're connected here too. Maybe you've been waiting um, for that. Maybe you've put down your deposit. It's been a bit of a burden. You're waiting for that chain sale to go through. You might have even been waiting for them to do some building work. And that could be why you haven't moved in. And now you're able to finally move forward and move into this property. And it's unexpected. And with it comes some self-discovery, which is beautiful. Now, what you are expecting, we have the Empress in the reverse, no longer being pregnant. If if that is somebody who's being pregnant, I only say that because the Empress is obviously all about rebirth, and giving birth. And in the reverse, it's very much not needing to do that anymore. So if it was somebody up here having a baby, you've already had that baby. Um, you're expecting to not be having a baby anymore because you've got it. I don't feel like it's quite that, I'll be honest. I feel like it's more that you don't have to do things on your own anymore. I feel like it's very much a case of you not having to take control, not having to do everything. You can just sit back. take some time out. Yeah, definitely having taken some time out here. I've got a Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups both in the reverse. So very much energies, and but then I've got a Knight of Swords in the upright. So you've got the action card, very much fast movement forward is expected. You're ready to move forward. We've got a lack of energy, and we've also got a lack of emotion. So it feels like there could be something or someone, and I'm feeling it might be whoever this Six of Cups is over here. You have realized or you were expecting that there is a lack of emotion and a lack of energy towards a particular person, and it is spurring you to move forward. And that's expected. I do feel very much like you may be on a path. Maybe it's something where it could be that you've got a particular person trying to come in towards you, trying to connect with you, and because of all of everything that's gone on, you've got this realization that something isn't for you. You know, you've potentially moved in with somebody else as well. It feels to me like here, you know, you were expecting to have moved on. You were expecting to not feel anything for a particular person or a particular scenario or situation. I feel like it's a person, and I feel like you have given up on them, which, if it's something that you've been holding on to for a while, which up here you were, I feel like you knew that once you let go of them, you would feel a lot of relief and you'd be able to move forward quickly. But I think you didn't know how to let go of them. And I feel like that's what was hidden, the how to and the fact that you have. Whereas you knew at some point you would, you just didn't know how to, if that makes sense. Right, let's get you some Moonology cards to see if we can get you any timelines on this beautiful, beautiful celebration. Question is, when are you going to be celebrating your housewarming? Let's find out, shall we? Obviously, you might not be. Um, when's all this going to happen for Cancer, please, Spirit? Can we get some cards on when it could likely happen? Spirit saying no. No, you're not having any cards today. Come on. Maybe it's already happened. That might be why Spirit's not. Come on, some of it can't have happened yet. Turn it around, shuffle them the other way. See if anything comes out now. There we go. Just shuffling them the wrong way. That one did feel like I just kind of dumped it on. Can we get two more, please, Spirit? Before I get cramp in my thumb. There is another one. It's just flew off my desk. Okay, so we have got, what have we got? That keeps coming out for everyone. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. I've had that for every single reading. So whenever your North Node comes in, you're likely to have some of this happen. We've got adjustments required, third quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So it could be anywhere within the month. And then I've also got new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So I feel like that has got something to do with this Four of Wands. So that could have been in the past with your new romantic cycle. It could even still be in the future. So whenever the new moon in Libra was previously, or whenever it is going forward, is when that could be for you. So you're looking at October time, possibly. So it could have started, you could have got into a new relationship last October and you're finally having that move in with them potentially at some point soon. It could even be that this may happen in October, or parts of this may happen in October. But yeah, it's a lovely read for you. Um, yeah, I hope you enjoyed your read today, Cancer. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscription button and press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. If you haven't subscribed, or sorry, if you have subscribed already, um, thank you very much for subscribing. It helps pass the messages on and helps the channel grow. So thank you very much for all of your support. Thank you very much for joining me today, and good luck.